Hi guys, my name's Katia Bell. I, along with my sister, am the founder of Passion for Positive. It's sort of like a uplifting, happy group for people with mental health problems and just to kind of uplift people's days. I'm doing a step-by-step review of CBT for PTSD. I've been for my first session last week and that's already been uploaded. So now I'm on to the second session that I've been to. You have to excuse me, I have got a bit of a cold. I do apologise. So I went for my second session. Brief overline of my first one, again, was I went there, it was more like a in-depth analysis, and she got me to do thought diaries, and I found that quite difficult. So I went in for my second one. She was really pleased with my thought diary, and I brought up a couple of issues to her in the fact that I hadn't been sleeping very well at all. I was worrying at night time about the silliest things that I couldn't do anything about, and I was literally getting no sleep. I told her that I found the thought diaries quite difficult as well. So she first spoke to me about my worrying at night time, and she gave me a bit of advice about what to do about sleep. So because I'm worrying, because I'm not sleeping because of my worries, it was kind of twofold, the advice. So she gave me a leaflet from the NHS, which is massive, like this, just for about sleep hygiene. She told me, so I had a bit of homework, she said, do not go and sit in bed and watch telly. The only thing you need to go to bed for is sleep. That's the only time you have to be in bed. So I did that. She told me I need to go to bed at the same time. I need to wake up at the same time, regardless of how crap my sleep had been the night before. So she said, choose a time. I chose 7 in the morning. And she said, you need to go to bed to start with 6 hours before. So your bedtime is 1 o'clock. So doesn't matter how rubbish your sleep is from 1 till 7, you have to wake up at 7 o'clock. Don't nap during the day. That's what you need to do. So I did that, and it did actually start to help. So that was brilliant. She told me what to do about my worries. So she said, if you start worrying and your mind starts racing, get up out of bed. If you're not asleep within half an hour, get up out of bed. She said, read a book, or if you're worrying, you need to write your worries down. So she gave me the worry tree. She told me a bit about worries. So we have hypothetical worries and we have real worries. So hypothetical, my main hypothetical worry was I would sit there and be like, I'm in summer at the moment and I hadn't had my uni timetable, and because over the summer I've acquired so many things, I'm thinking, how is this going to fit around my uni life when I go back? So I've been sat up at night thinking, how's it going to fit in? It's not going to fit in. What if this happens? What if I've got to drop this? What if I let these people down? Rah, rah, rah. And there's nothing I can do about it because I haven't got my uni timetable yet. So I'm worrying for no reason. So she told me to sit down. That was a hypothetical situation. So what am I worrying about? My uni timetable. Is this worry a current problem or a hypothetical situation? So it's a hypothetical situation. So let go of the worry, change focus of attention. So I would write down my worries. Some of them would be real. So there'd be something that I wanted to discuss with a friend or something. So let's say I've noticed the worry. What am I worrying about? I need to talk to my friend about this to sort it out. So can I do something about it? Yes. What am I going to do? When am I going to do it? And how am I going to do it? So I do it later, schedule it, let the worry go, change focus of attention. So what she asked me to do was write all my worries down. So they're all scattered in my brain. Write them down. Highlight the ones that you can do something about. Recognise the ones that I can't. And say to myself, right, I'm letting it go. And after that, read a book. And I did that. And it was really helpful. I've managed to actually get some sleep. So I think the best things about that was because I was going to bed at 1 o'clock, I wasn't clock watching and thinking, I have to go to sleep now. I wasn't sat in bed at 10 o'clock looking at the clock thinking, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock, I'm still not asleep. And I was actually a bit tired by the time that I got into bed. So that was helpful. There was less pressure to actually sleep. And when that pressure alleviated, it wasn't so hard. So the sleep side of things worked. It was quite helpful. I then had some further homework. She explained it to me like this. With PTSD, if you're going on holiday or something good, let's say something good's happened, you talk for ages like, I'm going on holiday, I can't wait to go. You go on holiday, you have your experience, you come home and you're constantly reliving that or talking about it and processing it to say, yeah, I've been on holiday, this is what I've been doing, over and over and over again. Your brain knows then that it was in the past. When something traumatic happens, you try and avoid thinking about it, you try and avoid talking about it, you try and avoid everything. So you don't process it and your mind doesn't know that it's in the past, and then it keeps kicking off your fight and your flight. So what she then told me is basically that we're going to have our job together is going to be to process that. So she's asked me to come home now and write a timeline of events, because mine wasn't something, it wasn't just one moment, it's something that happened over a few years. So there's like not one specific traumatic thing. Also, at the time for me it wasn't traumatic. Looking back is what makes it traumatic for me. Mine's quite a complicated, weird situation. So yeah, I've come home today and done my timeline because I thought, right, I'll get it out of the way. And it was like a bloody book, but I think that it was a hard thing to do. I'm glad it's out of the way, but I'll see what she says next week. It's not fun, but I think it's going to get even more in depth, but I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, that's what I did this week. The worry tree was helpful, the sleep was helpful. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it up for. Hopefully, she did say after like I can sleep non-stop for that block of 6 hours, we can make it go back a bit, so then I'll get 7 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep. But I'm going to Bali like on Saturday for 2 weeks, so it's going to completely mess up. So when I get home it will start again, but I will keep you guys posted. I hope you've all had a good week. And yeah, if you want to like Passion for Positive on Instagram, it's just at passion4positive. If you want to go and join our Facebook group, the more the merrier. It's at, well, no, I don't think it's at on Facebook, but Passion for Positive, but a little plus on the end for Facebook. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you very much. I will speak to you soon.